Hi everyone, it's Neil from Neil's Reef Aquarium. So today is maintenance day on the tank, and I don't know if you want to have a look down here. And I don't know if I said on a previous video, here Martin, a minute, that I'm getting sick of not having enough gravel or sand or whatever you want to call it at the bottom. So what I'm actually going to do today is add another bag of it. And this is what I use. So I know I've been saying sand and gravel, but it's actually Aragonite. If you look closely at it, it's just little stony, I think it's 3 mil, they say, 3 to 5 mil stones. But, you know, my goby's fine with it. All the, you know, most sand sifters I think would be okay with it as well. Maybe not if they're small, but it doesn't matter because my goby's quite big. So if we have a look down here, you can see where the goby is moving it each day. Not the goby, the pistol shrimp. He's moving it, and if you look under there, if you go right under there, man, you can see he's building like a mass tower thing there. But it's not giving me what I want at the front. I'm looking to get about 1 inch at the front. So I think this stuff is going to be what we need to do. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do my water change, which is 5 gallons. Get it down. Once it's down and we've changed the water, we'll start to rinse this, rinse it again, rinse it even more, and then when it's completely rinsed, we'll start to add some into the tank. Whether or not I'm going to add it all today, I don't know. We'll just see. But so what we're going to do is get this drained down, get this into the tank, get this rinsed, and get it into the tank. So I'll be back in 2 secs. Right, so we're going to start by cleaning this gravel up, because I do clean my gravel up every week as part of the weekly maintenance. So I do like it to look nice and white, but you can see there's bits of algae on there. So we're going to clean the gravel bed as best we can, ready for the new gravel, and obviously it'll be part of the water change as well. So we'll get this on a time lapse, and we'll be back in a bit. Right, so we've drained it down. So we've taken 5 litres out. We're going to put obviously 5 litres, I think it's 5 gallons, 25 litres out. We're going to put in 25 litres, but before we do that, obviously we're going to add some more gravel at the bottom. So the first thing we're going to do now is go to the kitchen and thoroughly rinse this gravel out. We are going to use normal water rather than RO, just because I've only got 1 barrel of RO, and I won't be going back there till the FS till Wednesday. So, but it's drained down. We'll get some of this clean, and then we'll start adding it. Yeah, the missus said we got to do it outside, so we're going to start rinsing it until it's 100% clean. So, yeah, look how milky that is. So basically, we're just going to keep rinsing that until the water is clear. So, yeah. Right, so we've rinsed it 10 times, I'd say now. But if you have a look at it, obviously it's not milky anymore, but it's still not clear enough. So if I have to, we're going to do it another 10 times. Right, so we've done it, must have done it about 30 times now. Now this final one is actually with RO, because obviously I didn't want any of the tap water to go into the tank. So if you have a look at it now, you can see it's pretty clear. So bit of a pain really, because there's no drain here. So basically I've had to keep going to the end of the driveway to empty it. So it took a lot longer than expected, but I am going to use the sink in a minute. I'm not doing that again that way. Just leave the tap on and just keep rinsing it till it's clear. So this is the first one. I'm not even going to go to the drain. It can just stay here. So we'll get this out and we'll get it added to the tanks. So back in a bit. Right, so I don't know what else to use to put it in, so I've just got a cup that I'm just going to do, and then we're just going to keep scooping it in. So let's see how this goes. Look how white it looks compared to the other stuff. So we're just going to keep adding that, and we'll probably time lapse this bit as well. So back in a minute. Right, so we're back. So yeah, this is how it looks. It is exactly what I wanted regards to the actual. I said I wanted an inch, and if you can see there, but it looks so white. So obviously, let's take a little tour around it. I did mix it in. I did stir it so it's mixed in with the current stuff. Because obviously there's going to be things like pods and things, you know, it's tank established over a year now, so there's a lot of there's obviously a lot of you know, I suppose bacteria and, you know, bits on there. But what we've actually done by doing this, we've actually increased the biomedia as well. So we've added, there's going to be obviously more surface area for the good bacteria to establish itself on. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays with the parameters. So I've chucked the whites on just so you can have a look, but obviously, you know, it isn't going to stay like this. Now, in fact, I am going to be expecting a dirty stage, so I'm expecting like a diatom bloom or, you know, something like that. But it's going to probably happen. But you know, people have advised me against doing it, but I just didn't like the fact it kept showing patches all, you know, throughout the time. But I'm really happy with it. This, I mean, if you know, I will clean it, you know, once a week as well. It's part of my weekly maintenance. Mainly just the areas that I can see. But I'm really happy with that. Yeah, tank's looking alright. Parameter wise, we're looking at I think phosphate 0.08, nitrates were 10, alkalinity, I am using a new alkalinity thing. I ran out of the other one, so it just shows, I mean, it's always been 7.5, and obviously I've used a new Red Sea one, and it was actually 10.5, so I don't know, it's because I did add, I'm using the all-for-one Tropic Marine at the moment, and I did add some extra, I think it was 6.5 last week, so I added some extra alkalinity, so that might have bumped it up. But I'll keep it around 10 if possible. I'm just going to keep dosing 5 mils a day of the Tropic Marine for Reef. But it's nice and easy for dosing. I'm manually dosing, as you know, at the moment. I haven't set up the doser yet. But let's have a little look at the tank. Obviously, the blues aren't on, so that, you know, there's not much popping at the moment. But everything seems, apart from the Monty, which is pretty buggered, everything else seems to look all right. So yeah, we're not seeing as many Aptasias at the moment, so that's always good to hear. The more of the, you know, the less of those, the better. So maybe those peppermints are doing their job. So I'll probably add a couple more next week. Just going to keep adding them. You know, once I'm happy with the Aptasia, then I can really start adding some more corals now, because now I can go into Reef Dreams and I've got my eyes on sort of like I think it's a Bally Slimer. I really like the look of one of them. But obviously SPS, I mean, that's the only Monty that SPS we got, and it lasted all right for a bit, but now it's on its arse. So we need to, I'm going to try maybe adding some SPS, and I want to start getting some colour on the floor, like I said before, so maybe some trackies, lobos, that sort of thing. They're a bit pricey, so yeah, we'll have to slowly add those. But that's really it for this week. Sorry it's a long one. But if you like, comment and subscribe. If you know, follow me on this journey. We're going to be, you know, doing little bits and updates, you know, every week. But yeah, give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. You know, if you think I've done the right thing or I've done a bad thing or what. But I'm really happy with it. So yeah, no, thanks for all your support. Yeah, so if you can hit the subscribe button. I think it's nearly 3/4 of people that watch these videos don't actually subscribe. So if we can get that down a bit, that would be great. And yeah, thanks for your support, and we'll speak next week. Take care, bye.